The sound of rain echoed through the dark, lonely street, and then came the screeching of tires. A car spun out of control, crashing against a tree. A man carrying grocery bags dropped everything and ran toward the wreck. His name was Adam, a single dad just trying to get through another exhausting day. Inside the mangled car, a young female cop, her uniform drenched in blood, was fading fast. Her name tag read Officer Maya Lewis. She could barely whisper, "Please, help me." Without thinking twice, Adam tore open the twisted door with bleeding hands. He pressed his shirt against her wound, shouting for help that never came. The rain mixed with her blood as her breathing slowed. Adam stayed with her, whispering, "You're going to make it. I promise." And she did. But what neither of them knew that night was that saving her would one day save him back in a way he never expected. Adam Parker's life had been anything but kind. Once a successful mechanic, he lost everything the day his wife passed away during childbirth. The doctors saved his daughter, Lily, but Adam lost the light in his eyes. For 6 years, he juggled between being a father, mother, and provider, barely sleeping, barely living. Every morning, he'd drop Lily at school with a tired smile, fix cars all day, and come home to an empty apartment filled with toys and memories. His only joy was Lily's laughter. She reminded him of his late wife, curious, stubborn, and full of warmth. That night, when he saw the car crash, he didn't think. He just acted. He had no idea that the woman he dragged from the wreck was a police officer who had been chasing a suspect when her brakes failed. 4 days after the rescue, Adam couldn't forget her face. The fear in her eyes haunted him, not because of her beauty, but because it reminded him of his wife's final moments. Weeks passed. Adam's routine resumed until one morning, there was a knock on his garage door. It was her. Officer Maya stood there, still pale from recovery, holding a small box of donuts and a cup of coffee. "I heard you were the one who saved my life," she said softly. "I don't even know how to thank you." Adam shrugged awkwardly. Anyone would have done the same. "Not everyone would have stayed in the rain holding a stranger's hand for 40 minutes, Maya replied. Her voice trembled, but her eyes shone with gratitude. That moment began an unexpected friendship. Maya started visiting the garage after her shifts. She played with Lily, taught her how to whistle, and brought small gifts, sometimes just coloring books or homemade muffins. Adam didn't realize how much he missed laughter in his life until Maya's laughter filled the silence, but beneath her smile, Maya carried her own scars. She had lost her fiancé, also a cop, in a shootout just a year ago. She had shut everyone out until Adam, for the first time, two broken souls began to heal each other, quietly and unknowingly. Months passed, and the bond between them grew stronger. Lily adored Maya, calling her Auntie M. Adam began to notice something he hadn't felt in years: peace. The nightmares had started fading, but one evening, Maya didn't show up. Hours later, the news broke: Officer Maya Lewis shot while protecting a child in a grocery store robbery. Adam froze. The world around him blurred. Without a second thought, he grabbed Lily and rushed to the hospital, the same one where he had lost his wife years ago. When he saw Maya lying there, unconscious, with tubes and monitors surrounding her, he broke down. Lily held his hand and whispered, "Daddy, she'll wake up, right?" For hours, he sat beside her bed, just like that rainy night. He whispered again, "You're going to make it. I promise." And just like before, she did. When Maya opened her eyes days later, the first person she saw was Adam, asleep beside her bed, holding Lily in his arms. Tears filled her eyes. "I told you I'd return the favor," she whispered weakly. Adam smiled through tears. "You already did. You gave me back my life." Months later, Maya left the force. She wanted peace, not more battles. Together, she and Adam started a small foundation to help widowed single parents. In memory of his wife and her late fiancé, their friendship blossomed into something deeper, something neither of them planned. And one evening, under the same soft rain where their story began, Maya whispered, "Funny how life works, you saved me once, and somehow, I found home in you." Adam looked at her, his voice breaking, "No, Maya, you saved me too." Slow fade out, background music swells, emotional montage of family moments, Lily's laughter echoing, final voiceover. Sometimes, the people we save end up saving us back, not by pulling us from the fire, but by reminding us how to live again.